Whether it's emails, books, magazines, or other type of content, reading is a big part of our everyday lives. It allows us to pick up all the knowledge we need. In particular, the category of people for whom reading efficiently is of the utmost importance is CEOs. They receive a huge amount of information on a daily basis. They need to go through all of that information in order to make important decisions. For this reason, learning speed reading is something that can bring many benefits to their work. People like Tim Ferriss and Jim Quick are great examples of how speed reading can help you maintain your peak performance. Tim is a well-known author, public speaker, and entrepreneur. Jim is the CEO of Quick Learning, a company that helps people reach maximum brain performance. Both of them have helped many people learn how to read quickly, so they can read just like the CEOs of major companies. If you believe that this can be a useful skill, here are some of the best tips for speed reading. Today, I'm going to show you how to read effectively like a CEO. Before the start of the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Number 12. Treat books like throwaway blog posts. Skim many books. Dive deep into what interests you. Most people think books are sacred, to be read from beginning to end without stopping to read something else. Wrong. There's 1 to 3 million books published every year. Most are garbage. You see, we all know somebody stuck on a book somewhere, and all that time they spent stuck, they could have been reading something else. Start viewing books as a blog archive. A blog might have 300 posts on it, and you could read just the 2, 3, 5 that you need right now. So pick up a lot of books and start reading. Put down any book that doesn't interest you, and keep going until you find something that does. Number 11. Build a reading habit. The most important thing is to create a habit of reading every day. It doesn't really matter what you read, just read. It could be fiction, comic books, heck, even the National Enquirer. As you build the habit of reading every day, you'll naturally progress to more challenging books you'll learn more from. It's very much like exercise. Do something every day and don't obsess over what you do. I also find it's easy to build a habit if you do it at the same time every day. For me, it's first thing in the morning and the last thing before bed. Number 10. Don't budget on books. A really good book costs $10 or $20 and can change your life in a meaningful way. Reading is an investment, not an expense. Don't bother trying to save money on books. Number 9. Don't add, subtract. Reading shouldn't be another thing you add to your daily routine. You need to remove things to leave room for learning. For me, social media has been the biggest distraction. The average person spends 2 to 3 hours per day on their phone, and most of that time is spent on social media. Why? Because it's addicting. If you met someone who drank whiskey first thing in the morning, you'd call them an addict. But the first thing most people do in the morning is check their phones. Here's the trick I use to end my social media habit for good. Delete all social media apps from my phone, but allow myself to check social media on my laptop. I found the laptop, desktop formats of the apps are much less distracting. I can use social media more consciously and avoid mindlessly scrolling for another domain snack. Number 8. Reading is a muscle. You gotta feel the burn. Well, not exactly, but the metaphor works for me. Imagine this. You're reading a book and you start to feel confused. You're totally not understanding the material. So you stop reading. No! That's the same as lifting weights and stopping when you start to feel the burn. As bodybuilders like to say, the burn is the only time you're actually getting stronger and growing. Muhammad Ali said he only started counting reps when they started to hurt. Reading is the same. Feeling confused or not totally comprehending the material is natural and normal. You need to lean into tough books. That's how you learn. So next time you're reading a challenging book, shift your mindset from "I don't understand" to "I'm learning something new." You need to lean into tough books. That's how you learn. So the next time you're reading a challenging book, shift your mindset from "I don't understand" to "I'm learning something new." Number 7. Read mindfully. Mindfulness is an extremely beneficial concept. It means that you devote your full attention to everything that you're doing, whether it's having a coffee or lunch, working, or doing pretty much anything else. As long as you're mindful while doing it, you can experience it fully. Mindful reading lets you put all your focus into anything you're reading. It helps you concentrate and can improve reading efficiency by a lot. The best thing about it is that it's fairly simple to ensure you stay mindful. All you need to do is eliminate all distractions. CEOs know how important this is, and so should you. If you're reading something important, make sure there's nothing around that can disturb your focus. Turn off your phone and make sure you're in a quiet place, and you'll be able to read much faster and remember more of what you've read. Number 6, make sure you're hydrated. Even though this is more of a general health tip, staying hydrated can make a big difference to your reading capabilities. Water makes up about 75% of your brain, so it won't function properly if your fluid intake is too low. Even 2% of dehydration can have a negative impact on your cognitive abilities. This means that if you don't rehydrate your body, your brain won't be able to process enough information in a short period of time. To avoid this, drink around 8 glasses of water per day. For most people, this is enough to ensure optimal brain performance and improve reading efficiency. Number 5, take advantage of technologies available to you. In this day and age, there's an app or software for pretty much anything you need. There are many speed reading apps available to you, so it would be a good idea to check them out. Some of these programs help you by highlighting certain parts of the text to help you move through it faster. Others offer you tips for speed reading, along with visual help. There are many apps out there that can do this, so if you're struggling with your reading speed, try them out and see if they work for you. Number 4, find the right temperature. As much as getting cozy in your bed with a good book sounds appealing, it's not the best way to read efficiently. If you want to learn how to read faster, you first need to make sure that you're alert enough for your brain to work as fast as you want it to. Being in a warm room can make you tired or sleepy, which can have a negative impact on your ability to read fast. Instead, cool down the room you're reading in a bit to help you stay more alert and focus on the text in front of you. This is another one of those tips that are very simple, but can bring huge progress if you combine them with the other ones. So the next time you feel like you can't read fast enough, make sure to check whether you're just too comfortable. Number 3, use your peripheral vision. On average, a human eye can register a 1.5-inch portion of text using central vision. This means that you're able to see no more than 5 words. Focusing on every portion of the text you read can slow you down significantly. Instead, try to scan the text with your eyes by going from one portion to another. This is where your peripheral vision comes in play. It helps your eyes register more portions and faster, which can increase your reading speed by a lot. Another way this helps is by preventing subvocalization. This is when you pronounce each word you read in your head, and it's another thing that can slow you down by a lot. By scanning through the text, you can increase reading speed and still be able to understand everything you need. Number 2, use a visual pacer. This is one of the best tips for speed reading, especially for people that have trouble concentrating. For this purpose, you can use a pen, your cursor, or your finger to track the text that you're reading. The main reason why this can make a big difference is the connection between our senses of sight and touch. A visual pacer makes it easy for your eyes to register the text you're reading, and since pretty much any motion catches the eye's attention, you can learn how to read faster simply by following the text with the pacer. If you try this yourself, you'll notice how much your focus improves and how easier and faster you're reading any content. Number 1, sit up straight. Even though this might seem like a small thing, it's far more impactful than you might think. Simply sitting up straight to read can help you read much faster, with maintaining the same level of comprehension. The reason behind this is our brain, or more specifically, the connection between the brain and the lungs. Even though the brain takes up a small percentage of our weight, it uses around 1/5 of our body's oxygen. If your posture while reading is bad, you make it harder for the air you breathe in to reach the bottom of your lungs. Since this is the part of the lungs where air enters the bloodstream and goes to the brain, this results in your brain not getting as much oxygen as it can. An obvious result of this is a suboptimal brain performance. When you maintain a straight back, you allow the oxygen to reach the brain easier, which should increase your pace of reading. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.